Hey guys, I am back with Jess Paulo. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
We just had time change about a week ago. I don't know if you guys do time change in Ireland, but
We had it about two. I think it was 2 weeks ago. We had our time change. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not used to the darkness. I just feel like it's killing my mood. Like 5 o'clock is dark. I hate this time of the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Winter. That just basically lets you know that winter is here.
Absolutely, yeah, it sucks. Are you getting snow there yet or no?
Now we don't really get snow, to be honest. It's the snow anything. It's every couple of years. You get me? It wouldn't even be something that happens every year. It'd be once every 2 3 years. So no, I don't think we're gonna get it this year, to be honest. How about you guys?
We it's slowed down quite a bit, but we got a little bit of snow cut, but yeah, it's a regular thing here for sure. We're in Canada, so uh,
Canada.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so we're known for the snow.
I've never been to Canada. It looks really, really nice though. I'd rather it looks better to me. It looks better than America, to be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been to the States. I'd rather live here. I think the States is too busy, too many people,
Yeah,
and
too crazy.
it's definitely good to come here. Like I live near Niagara Falls. I'm about two hours away, so it's nice to see that. So.
Definitely, I can only imagine. Definitely, Canada is somewhere that I definitely want to visit in the near future, anyways.
Absolutely. So I'll get into a couple questions.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Where- So the nickname Justa, is that just something you came up with,
No,
or
that's actually like my birth middle name. My full name is Justa Paulo Caputo. So Paulo
oh,
Caputo is my surname, and then just is my first name. So I have a double barrel first name and surname.
oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought it was your nickname. Honestly, I didn't know.
No, it actually is my actual name.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. So is lightweight the division that you want to stick to, or do you find you're a big lightweight or a small lightweight? Is that the division?
I'm definitely probably one of the biggest lightweights that you'll ever see. I'm around 6'2", 6'3". It definitely hasn't been easy making it to lightweight because obviously not really too much experience there in terms of the whole nutrition and everything, but definitely with the right nutritionist and the right diet, lightweight is something that is very tangible for me. Definitely 100%.
So you don't see yourself going up to welterweight, right?
Welterweight, height wise, I feel I'd be okay in welterweight, but then it kind of be like body kind of frame wise, because
Or-
height, I'm tall in the height when it comes to the body. My frame, I don't want to say I'm skinny, but I'm not built, if you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah, I get what you're.
welterweight, there is definitely a lot. The body type of welterweight is definitely a lot. The majority of them are definitely more bulky. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, maybe in the near future, of course. If it was a thing where I was in the gym lifting weights, getting my natural body weight bigger the way kind of John Jones was doing, then yeah, definitely I wouldn't mind welterweight. But for now, I'm kind of jumping around the lightweight, super lightweight weight classes.
Okay. And do you have a fight scheduled or anything coming up?
Yeah, I have a fight scheduled for December 5th, so just about
That
2 weeks
yeah,
now. Yeah, two
yes.
weeks, 2.5 weeks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, anyways.
And what is the motivation like how long have you been I want to say how long have you been training at this? I know I'm pretty sure I remember you said that you were more of a striker than a ground game guy.
Uh, like I don't know. With me, it's weird. I did it on and I would even say it was on and off. It would be like the odd time where I'd go to a club and maybe do a few training sessions here and there. But then I properly started taking it seriously around this time last year,
Okay.
and that was in a primarily jiu-jitsu club. So that's kind of where I uh, started developing my skills. But in terms of, I definitely say I prefer my striking. But to be honest, where I'm at now, I feel like my grappling is better than my striking
Hmm.
because I definitely have a lot to learn. When it comes to striking, I'm more of a kicker than a puncher, so I definitely have a lot to improve in terms of my boxing. But grappling wise, lately I've been really confident with my grappling. I've done two grappling tournaments in the last 2 3 months, and they both went really well. So yeah, I'm definitely I right now I think of myself more of a grappler than a striker, to be honest.
And yeah. in MMA, that's kind of the way that all fighters are going. You're seeing most success is coming from the grappling.
That's what I was saying lately. All the coaches, everyone's getting like grappling is the new in MMA. If you can grapple, you won't go far. Well, in my opinion, anyway. Like, really,
Yeah.
that is the kind of the new formula, the new go-to in MMA. Grappling, grappling, grappling. Literally.
Oh, you see some of these great strikers, and they just get taken down, and it's
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. I've been in that position myself, where just getting taken down, and your striking, where's your striking? Striking can help you when you're on the ground underneath someone. So, yeah, I definitely feel like grappling is right now probably the most important martial art that you could learn.
Absolutely. And I ought to ask you, obviously, being you're from Ireland,
Yeah.
have you met Conor McGregor, and are you a fan of him?
I am a fan of him. He's a bit crazy. He does a few crazy things here. I'm a very big fan of him. He's probably one of the reasons why I primarily got into watching the UFC so much. But yeah, I'm a very big fan of him. As for meeting him, I haven't met him yet, but I watch a lot of his stuff. I'm a very big fan.
Do you plan on going to Black Forge down in Ireland at some point?
It's only about 40 minutes from where I live, to be honest. I mean, I haven't really kind of put it in my plans to go, but never know. I could end up there one day. Probably will end up there one day. And yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind going.
make him out to be in Ireland though. Like, is he a big deal there?
Yeah, no, he's a big deal. He's a big deal here. He's a very big deal. He's probably one of the most. I mean, just to think that someone from Ireland kind of put UFC on the map and made it mainstream is just insane. Because I'm sure you know yourself, Ireland isn't the biggest of places. So just
No.
like I said, for someone to come from somewhere small like this and do what he's doing is just there's no words for it, to be honest.
I know I'm Irish and German, so but I've never been to Ireland. Just my family are Irish, so
Okay.
go to Ireland and see what it's like.
And definitely, it is a nice chill place. It's nothing too crazy. You know, coming from Canada, yeah, I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it. It's nothing too crazy. Nice one.
So, was there a fight? Were you a big fan before you started getting into MMA, like yourself, or did you just walk into a gym one day, like you said, or were you like into watching it and stuff?
No, yeah, definitely. I definitely was into watching it. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I was watching it a lot, and then I don't know, it was weird. Like for the past maybe 2, 3 years, I wasn't really watching it as much. And then obviously when I started properly, that's when I kind of got back into it properly again. So yeah, I like to think of I was a big enough fan. I was a big enough fan. It was just always kind of the procrastination in me to actually pick myself up and go join the gym properly. I would always just say, yeah, I'll do it here, I'll do it then, I'll do it eventually. But then eventually last year, one of my friends he was training in a jiu-jitsu gym and he brought me with him, and then ever since then I've been going.
Yeah, do you find yourself a visual learner too? Like, I find a lot of fighters, you could actually watch a fight and go, hey, like, I see the technique.
Yeah, like definitely, if definitely, I'm a visual learner because, like I was saying yesterday on the podcast, I have no previous background in any type of martial art or anything like that. Only other sports like football and all that sort of stuff. No combat sports background. So for me to be fighting the people that I went up against with like less than a year of training altogether is definitely like my coaches and my teammates would say, like, you wouldn't think that I just started 6, 7 months ago. So definitely I do feel like I learned most of my stuff, most of my not most, but a lot of my stuff and techniques, especially in terms of kicks and all that, from watching videos on YouTube, either it's fights or tutorial videos. So yeah, I'm definitely a very big visual learner.
It's kind of those moments, like, I don't know if you remember, have you Creed?
Sorry, who was that? Alex Reed?
Creed, the movie.
Oh, Creed. Sorry, Creed. Yeah.
Kind of like where he's standing in front of the TV, boxing the TV. Like, you kind of learn.
Yeah, definitely. I do think of myself as a visual learner. Obviously, there's some things that you can't teach yourself.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I do believe that you can still learn a lot just from moving around and watching videos and watching fight footage even. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Do you think there is a fighter that you looked up to growing into the sport? Is there someone that you go, that's the guy that I look up to, I want to train with?
There's a lot. Like it'd be from McGregor to Anderson Silva to John Jones to Nick Diaz. There's so many fighters that I try to
Yeah.
not let me say emulate, but just trying to just their techniques. Even someone like Khabib and Kamza, the grappling. There's just so many different things that I try and learn and put together, and it's just really it's all a work in progress. It's all a work in progress.
Absolutely. And before I let you go, I just want to get your prediction on Dustin Poirier, since you're lightweight yourself. Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira, which is coming up.
I think Poirier is going to edge it out. Don't get me wrong, Oliveira is very high level skilled fighter. He showed a lot of grit and determination in the fight with Chandler. But I think Dustin is going to be too aggressive for him. I think Dustin's really going to put it on him. So I'm going to say Dustin. I'm going to say Dustin by stoppage by the third round.
Oh, really? I'm a big Oliveira fan. I think Oliveira was the kryptonite for Khabib. Like, he's the person that his grappling is so good.
Yeah, he's a very high level grappler.
That's Poirier's grappling is probably enough to keep him off him, right? So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like I said, it's a bit weird. Like, literally, especially in the UFC, like it could be a black belt going against maybe someone that's a white belt, blue belt, purple, and literally, as long as the white belt or as long as the person with the lower credentials can defend themselves when it comes to the grappling and knows how to get back up and all that, then the black belt doesn't really matter, to be honest. I don't think in MMA. Obviously, in jiu-jitsu would be completely different, but I think in MMA, once you know just the basics and obviously getting up, defending yourself, stuff like that, I think you can go against a brown belt, black belt, no problem.
absolutely. Is there anything you want to say before I let you go? I know we'll be probably talking after December 5th. We can get you back on, like.
Oh no, I think we pretty much covered everything. I'm feeling really happy with that. I'm feeling really happy with our conversation.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming on the show.
No, thank you. I appreciate you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers.